All right, guys, welcome to week 4, day 1. Today's math, we're going to continue with 9.7, and we are going to go over page 573. All right, so let's read. Number 3. On Sandy's scale drawing of the school campus, 2 inches equals 4 yards. The distance between the swings and the track is 10 inches on the drawing, and the distance between the track and the basketball court is 4 inches on the drawing. How much further is the track from the swings than from the basketball courts in actual distance? Draw your own graph. Write a rule that describes one sequence of terms is related to the other. Complete the table and solve. All right, so we're going to look at maps. And we are going to figure 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What am I counting by, guys? That's right, I'm counting by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, then we're going to look at the distance on the bottom. 4, 8, 12, 16, and then there's an empty box, right? So if you don't know this, what you can do is subtract 8 minus 4, 12 minus 8, 16 minus 12 to see what the pattern is. If you don't know what we're counting by. But if you know that we're counting by 4s, we're counting by 4s. And then what we have to do is we have to figure out what's in the empty box. What number would go in there. So if we are counting by 4s, that's 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. And 16 plus 4 is... Or you could do 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. So moving over to the right, you're going to go ahead and write that rule. So I'm going to be more specific, and I'm going to say that for the maps, you count by 2s, and the distance you count by 4s. Write that down. All right, when you have that, we're going to go ahead and go to the bottom. All right, as I pull it up, I'm going to just go ahead and start reading it. Eric recorded the total number of push-ups he did each minute for 4 minutes. Okay, let's read that again. Eric recorded the total number of push-ups he did each minute for 4 minutes. So right here, it says time, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and the number of push-ups. So for the first minute, he did 15 push-ups. For the second minute, he had done 30 push-ups. Third minute, 45 push-ups, and the fourth minute, he did 60. It says, write the number of pairs as ordered pairs. So we're going to go ahead and write 1 and 15, 2 and 30, 3 and 45, and 4 and 60. Alright, when you're done writing that down, at the bottom it says graph the ordered pairs on a coordinate plane. So the first ordered pair, don't forget, you go over, the first number is your x coordinate, and your second number is your y coordinate. So your x coordinate tells you, in this case, because they're positive numbers, when to move to the right. The second number is your y coordinate, and because that's positive, that tells you when to move up. So I'm going to look at the first one. I'm going to go over 1, and I'm going to go up 15. But if you look on the y-axis, there's no 15. So you got to know that 15 goes between 10 and 20. And then I'm going to go ahead and Do the second one. I'm going to go over 2 and go up 30. Continue with the third one. I'm going to go over 3 and then go up 45. Same thing. There's no 45. So you need to know that 45 goes between 40 and 50. And then for the last one, I'm going to go over 4 and then up 60. Now that you graph the ordered pairs, you want to write down a rule to describe how the number pairs are related. So we know that the time 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I counting by? We're counting by ones. So write time, count by ones. And then if we look at the number of push-ups, 15, 30, 45, 60. Again, if you don't know what you're counting by, what you can do is you can subtract. You would do 30 minus 15, 45 minus 30, 60 minus 45. And if you subtract it, you'll see, sorry, I'm having trouble here. I just keep using that because it's so much easier to use because it's right there and it's accessible, but it just never works out. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and type this, which I probably should have done at the beginning. But if you do 30 minus 15, you can't take 5 from 0, so you borrow from the 3. The 3 becomes a 2. The 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5, and 2 minus 1 is 1, so that's 15. The difference between the 30 and the 15 is 15. Now, you don't want to just do the first one and be like, all right, you count by 15s. No, you should double check. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 45 minus 30. Okay, 5 minus 0 is 5, and 4 minus 3 is 15. Okay, so then that works too. But do we want to stop there? No. Keep going, guys. 60 minus 45, right? Again, you can't take 5 from 0, so you borrow from the 6. The 6 turns into a 5, the 0 turns into a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. And 5 minus 4 is 1. So yeah, so the number of push-ups you count by 15. And I'm just putting it at the top so you can see that the difference between 30 and 15 is 15, and the difference between 45 and 30 is 15, and again 60 minus 45, well, that's 15 as well. Write that down, and that's it for math.